Yo, what's good? It's your boy. For the Patreon viewers, I got a rating for y'all. For the YouTube viewers, even though I don't got a reading for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I am gonna tell y'all the theme of the full moon and the lunar eclipse and stuff like that. You know, I got you still with some type of sauce. Format's a bit different because this is going on Patreon and I'm doing my Patreon like this. Some YouTube videos may be like this as well. Um, Yeah, for the Patreon viewers, I had the dreams of my teeth falling out. Now look at where we at. Got the PC. I told y'all I was manifesting. Da 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 da. Cause back when my teeth was falling out inside of my dreams, I done got into the car crash. I done hit the deer. Couldn't work at the job no more. Got a new job. They fired me for no reason. They tried to play on my top. They couldn't stop me though. They couldn't. Now look, you can see my whole fucking background and shit. This shit cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then when I had the PowerPoints up with the face cam, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. PowerPoints with a face cam. For the Patreon viewers, I gotta what? I gotta join about magic. Got a joint about Matt. This joint still recording too, ain't it? Yes, it is. I like how that joint just did that. I got a joint about magic. That joint is 12 slides. The if you want to include the title slide is 13. That joint's called How to Begin Practicing Magic. Then I'm gonna do the joint about how to do magic for transforming yourself and how to do magic for manifestation. I got y'all. Then I got the next joint called The Doctrine of the Soul. That joint is 17 slides. If you want to include the title slide, it's 18. You know what I'm saying? I'm finishing up the Comedic Tree of Life. I already had the Google Doc for it. I gotta put it on Google Slides. Then I'm gonna have the face cam with the PowerPoint talking about the sauce. I had to give y'all some updates, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Had to give y'all some updates, bruh. But what's the energy of the full moon? The energy of the full moon, bro. And by the way, more readings coming soon. I have one, two, three, four, over five readings, six, seven. It's like I have a lot of readings coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be, yes. If you're on the Patreon, go there. Some may get posted on YouTube, like one or two, but like most of them are gonna get posted. All of them are getting posted on the Asara John Patreon. The Jedi Spiritual Journey one is that's gonna get some of them. Yes, everybody getting a little something something. Of course, the Asara John gonna get the most though, cause that joint's the $10 John. The Jedi Spiritual Journey that's the $5 John. If you want to get this full reading, it's gonna be on the $5 John, so you could join that John to get the full moon John with the oracle cards and all that shit. Cause we talking about we talking about the basic. What's it gonna do for everybody? We talking about how it's gonna like what ways is it gonna heal everybody, and we also talking about what ways is it gonna activate everybody. We got the general, the healing, and the activation. Come on now, I be giving it to y'all. I be giving it to y'all. I be giving it to y'all. Come on now. I don't be giving it to y'all. I be giving it to y'all. Come on, yo, comment down below if I be giving it to y'all, bro. Come on, pause. Actually, pause. Big pause, but like the video though. You know what I'm saying? If I be giving out that sauce, say I be giving y'all I be giving y'all that sauce, right? Come on now. Come on, I be giving y'all that sauce, right? So with that being said, this full moon is also going to be a partial lunar eclipse, and it's happening in Taurus. Now, here's why that's so critical. We had the solar eclipse in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. What's up with all this eclipse stuff? Being inside of signs that's ruled by Venus. Well, Venus deal with values. Libra deal with balancing, mainly when it comes to balancing your inner values with the outside world. And when it comes to like Libra being the mediator between people, that's due to the fact that they help balance the values between two people and stuff like that. And it's about relationships also, because in relationships, right? Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't saying you gotta sacrifice yourself for people, but it's like you gotta balance out how you express your values with this other person and stuff like that. You guys gotta, communicate on what you guys actually care about together, and the other stuff you guys save for other people or just for other times or whatnot. And yeah, with relationships, you kind of gotta just balance out your inner world with your outer world and stuff like that. So that's what Libra's all about, you know, dealing with those values and that balance and stuff like that. And when it came to the solar eclipse, you see the solar eclipse was showing you where you don't bring balance inside of your life. Like for example, you could have been spending too much of your energy when it came to certain relationships, and now you gotta save some more time for yourself. Or it could have been like you just been indulging inside of certain bad habits and stuff like that, and now you got to bring balance to that type of shit. The eclipse kind of shines light on the stuff that you ain't been looking at, and when it's a solar eclipse, it kind of like it's like it brings like the inner hidden stuff, it brings it to the outward world. When it's a lunar eclipse, it's like all the shit's being shined inside of you, so you're like you feeling that shit. So that's why when it comes to this lunar eclipse slash full moon in Taurus, that's gonna be dealing with pretty much just feeling all your values, right? But it's gonna be like your hidden values gonna be popping up on the inside of you. You may not see too much outward stuff, but you're gonna be feeling. It's gonna be a lot of shit going on inside you. You know what I'm saying? Like you may have when it comes to hidden values, that could be stuff you've been trying to bury down inside your shadow, and now all that shit popping up. You was acting like you wasn't trying to do X, Y, and Z because you said it's bad for you and stuff like that. Well, then why you keep on doing X, Y, and Z that's bad for you and stuff like that? Because a part of you really does want to do it. I'm gonna make a video about how to transform and stuff like that and do all that stuff properly. YouTube, y'all getting that too. It's not just a Patreon, that's a YouTube, John. I got y'all. But when it comes to the magic for transformation, that's more Patreon exclusive. It has to be. I be working with the spirit guys, and they be telling me this joint gotta be that joint gotta be. They be telling me why and they be doing it. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not. The people on the Patreon who gonna watch the video are the ones who gonna be ready to watch that kind of video and can actually benefit from that video. If it was just a YouTube video, it wouldn't be as beneficial. You gotta be a certain the people who come to the Patreon are already gonna be a certain kind of a person that could benefit from the kind of knowledge that's on the Patreon. That's why they're inside the Patreon. Like it's not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people who really need to be drawn to that type of like. There's a certain way that it works, and I could get more in depth, but this is not the video for that. But they be telling me how this type of stuff work though. The spirit guys give me the sauce, okay? I love this whole camera with the shit, and the yeah. I could have got a mic that was just like I'm gonna do that probably at one point, but I didn't want to do that for now. I kind of like this whole vibe. With that being said, though, hidden values. Now this could also be. It don't gotta be bad. It could be good stuff too. Like it could have like let's say there's been something that you really cared about, right? But you ain't been really tapping into it for real, right? And it's like some beneficial shit. Now it's gonna be popping up like nigga, look at this shit and really feel it inside. Look at this shit, my nigga. You know, so there's that vibe to it too. It don't gotta be bad. With hidden stuff popping up, it could literally be like old unconscious past life stuff. It could be a whole, it don't gotta be that, but it could be that. Now understand too that you have a lot of you have a lot of activity going on when it comes to our values and our goals and reforming our values and our goals. Like Pluto just went direct not too long ago in Capricorn, making us have a deep impulse to focus on our goals. And as we're doing that, it's like our values are changing to align more with our goals. And then as we change our values to align with our goals, we're going to kind of change up some of our goals as well to align more with our values. And then, of course, change your values again. It's going to be like this back and forth of changing values and goals to get them to fully align. So during this period, right, we're going to be trying to get our values and our goals to fully align. And then during like Aquarius season, it's going to be about reforming our values to align with our true self. It's going to be like F the goals. We got the goal stuff out the way. We've been doing our stuff. Now it's about becoming who we truly are and aligning our values with that type of shit. But some of that is starting right now. with this whole lunar eclipse stuff. So you're gonna be looking at some hidden values, some stuff that you may not really have been looking at before, but it's stuff that you really value that you gotta start looking at and then really tapping into and stuff like that. It's gonna be your purge also. Like I said, it's gonna be like a lot of shadow habits popping up and stuff like that. Well, it's not gonna be like that for everybody, but some gonna have them shadow habits popping up to be coming out to get released and stuff like that. So if you've been like doing like a whole bunch of like F stuff and you've been like slacking or just messing up on certain goals and stuff like that or on certain values or just certain habits and stuff, that's the reason why it's coming out. It's coming up to be cleared out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk about karma on my YouTube channel and also more exclusively on my Patreon as well, bro. Patreon gonna be getting some sauce, bro. Now that I got this joint, cause look, I had to take a little break on the Patreon, cause like it's hard to do with the phone and then all this other stuff with storage, and then having to wait for uploads, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff. With this, with the way I got it set up now, is all kinds of saucy for y'all. I'm gonna be having the face cam and the power. That's my favorite face cam with the PowerPoints. Then don't let me start reacting. Don't let me start. Got the headphones with the mic right here, so I could just, I don't gotta have to act. You know what I'm saying? Might do that at one point just for cause that look is kind of cool, but I like this look better. I ain't gonna lie. So with that being said, that's what's coming up with this lunar eclipse. Looking at our hidden values and stuff like that, releasing old values and reforming them to align them more with our goals. Then we're going to start accomplishing our goals and maybe changing up some of our goals, which are going to affect our values again eventually until we align our values fully with our goals. And they're like pretty much like, one and the same, fully aligned. Then we're going to be tapping into our true self and then who that is. Also, real quick, Saturn is still retrograde inside of Pisces, which is making a lot of stuff from the unconscious mind pop up. Because when Saturn goes direct in Pisces, that pretty much puts like a certain lock on your unconscious mind, so that way your unconscious so that way too much stuff from your unconscious mind don't pop through and stuff like that. It puts like a certain lock on it. But I heard some weird stuff. But yeah, with that being said, when it goes retrograde, it's like that joint gets loosened up, and it's like stuff from the past could start popping through. So it could be like old limiting beliefs, it could be old memories, whether it be inside of this life or inside your past life. Most of the stuff that's popping up is gonna be stuff that's getting in the way of your goals. So it could be stuff with like fear, doubt, you know what I'm saying? It could be that type of stuff popping up, or it could just be like, shoot, it could be like old. It could just be old goals that you had that you just buried deep down inside, just popping up now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff that's popping up from your unconscious mind is gonna be stuff that's like holding you back from like being your true self, aligning with your true values, accomplishing your goals. It's gonna be like that type of stuff popping up. I think on December 15th is when it's going direct again. I could look at it on my phone, to be honest. I got my phone right. I could just be cool with it, you know what I'm saying? Just just pull a little phone out real quick. But yeah, Saturn's going direct in Pisces December 15th with also a super full moon in Taurus. That Jones linking up with this lunar full moon eclipse in Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Then December 19th gonna be Pluto in Aquarius. This gonna give us a deep behind impulse to just reform. We're already reforming our values. You know what I'm saying? See, right now Pluto's in Capricorn. Deep impulse towards our goals. Next gonna be deep impulse towards just reforming and stuff like that. That's when it's gonna be reforming to get in line with our true self, not just our goals and stuff like that. So I'll talk about that when we get there. But as far as the YouTube stuff, this is pretty much it. If you want to get the full reading with the oracle cards and stuff like that, because it is pretty dope what's happening. If you want to get that reading, join the Patreon. The $5 or $10 one don't really matter. It's gonna be on both of them. I will have more exclusive readings for Chester Asar John one, but it's gonna be more other readings for the Jedi Spiritual Journey John. So just join either one that you can. It's really mainly to just support the channel anyway. But I'm like, yo, you're supporting the channel. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce also. So I'm gonna give y'all some good sauce in here, sorry, John. And when I make the new Patreon, cause come on, it's gonna get saucy up in here. So with that being said, it's been your boy Dot Me Not Culture Entertainment from Dot Me Not Culture Get Entertainment for coaching. My links are down below. The Patreon's down below. Discord down below. Go join that. Readings and stuff like that down below. Now for the Patreon people. Actually, let me say this. Peace out. YouTube people, peace out. Peace. For the Patreon people, let's get into this reading.